This is Kevin Duclairon. It is 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, the 20th of December. I just got off the phone with 911. I'm standing now on, I believe it's 4th Avenue that is behind me. I'm standing in a parking structure because it's wet and it's cold and it's rainy outside. I'm on my way to McDonald's to get a cup of coffee and then make my way to Tiger, probably Beaverton, one of those places. In any case, Gabrielle came out twice last night. She assaulted me twice in the chapel of the Portland Rescue Mission. I got up about probably 3:30 in the morning. Told Joshua, Asian guy who was at the desk. He's the representative of Gabrielle Franklin. He basically denied the fact that Gabrielle was ever in the building. I walked away from him. I don't know what he said. He was mumbling something. I basically just blew him off when he started saying that Gabrielle was never in the building. So he's defending himself, I guess. Went back to the chapel, started talking. I got to move out of the way here if somebody is coming. Anyway, went back to the chapel, started talking to John MacArthur and Gabrielle Franklin, who was in the background. I guess they could hear me on an intercom or a speaker. And basically it went back to history. You know, Native American, the issue went back to history. Native American, Indian, English American settlers, slavery was not mentioned, but then it became international immigration. That was basically the finality of the conversation, and then I fell asleep again. I guess the gist of what I was saying to them was that Gabriel was saying that the English American settlers had permission to come out and do all of the constructions and to establish a government. And my thing was more or less, you know, we're no longer the package that the Europeans brought over, and that when they need to eat or they need to feed, they need to do that with their own. That is the African Americans, rather than coming to us Haitians, supposedly independent. I mean, that's what I thought history taught, but I guess I could be wrong. Haitians might have submitted again. But then an African American got up and wanted to know what I was talking about. Very aggressive man. I don't know who he was. I told him 3 times. Right then and there, I knew that MacArthur had come out through him. And I basically told MacArthur to keep his dogs on a leash. I had 2 confrontations with 2 separate African Americans. Another one, the one that was directly next to me, wanted, I had asked him to move over. He wouldn't move over, so I moved my package from the head to the bottom, basically just to avoid confrontation because he was on my mat and I didn't want his ass or his back on my mat. It's very trying here in Portland. It's a historical, frustrating thing to be dealing with racism at this time of year. It's Christmas, and these people are just looking for blood. You know what I'm saying? African Americans, Europeans, Asians, those people are looking for a fight. You know, they're deliberate. They know that I'm by myself. They know that I stand alone, and they know that I don't stand with the gay community. And so it's all about me being against the community, you know, the community of homosexuals. I didn't come into this world to support homosexuality or the sin of it. And so the fornication is what they're using as, I guess, as their reason for coming out. I don't know. I'm not with the Haitian woman, and I'm not with MacArthur. I told MacArthur to go back to his own, and I told her to go back to her own. You know, 2 families trying to turn a 3rd family into a slave family. Franklin's and MacArthur's trying to turn the Duclairons into slaves, and I said, no, that's not going to happen. So, you know, if the American government stands behind MacArthur and they stand behind Franklin, then you know that slavery is still going on in America today. And internationals are in danger. And if Barack Obama, who is the president, first African president, doesn't nip this information in the bud, his people are going right back in chains. You know, the chains that are You see these chains right here? These are the chains. These are the chains of slavery. And so if they don't, if this American continent doesn't take this thing seriously, it's gonna hit the Haitian community hard, and it's gonna hit other internationals hard. So I don't know. Pray that God will cause or stir repentance in the heart of the American people and not go in this direction again, and to give respect to those whom respect is due.